Welcome back. 13 games on Saturday. We are 8 days away from the Christmas break. Next Saturday is the last day of hockey for a few days, and looking forward to a few days off. I'm going to be pre-recording videos too. So, anyways, 13 games, one matinee tomorrow. So this is great. 2 o'clock Eastern, which is 11 a.m. Pacific. Vancouver and Minnesota. I'm saying it's great because it means I can do a bunch of other stuff tomorrow too. Won't have any problem with time. December 7th, Vancouver won at home 2-0, so we'll see if Minnesota can get some measure of revenge in this game tomorrow, which will then be reviewed on its own before the other 12. The third and final meeting will be on February the 19th. Vancouver's 29-1 on the season. Their power play 27%. Their penalty kill 77%. JT Miller 15 goals, 28 assists, 43 points. Yeah, it used to be like an average season for him in Tampa, and now. Pettersson, 11 goals, 27 assists, 38 points. He's been excellent as well. On the Minnesota front, they're 11, 12, and 4. They're 17% on the power play, 72% on the penalty kill, but the numbers are getting better. Matt Boldy's a big part of the reason why. In the 20 games he's played, he has 8 goals, 9 assists, 17 points. And Marco Rossi has 10 goals, 7 assists, 17 points. So the kids are all right. Then we get to the evening starts. 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yes, my wife did help me set this up so that I'm not up too late tonight on a Friday. But anyways, we're starting with the Rangers in Boston. The first of 6 that are starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 Pacific. The Rangers won the first matchup November 25th by a score 7-4. The third and final meeting will be on March the 21st. The Rangers 27-1 on the season. 31% on the power play, 85% on the penalty kill. Panarin's been excellent. 16 goals, 25 assists, 41 points. VC had a good night tonight for them against Anaheim. We'll see what he does tomorrow against Boston. 7 goals, 3 assists, 10 points for VC. Boston's 19-5-4 on the season, coming off the shootout victory over the Islanders. Their power play, 25%. Their penalty kill, 89%. Marchand, 12 goals, 14 assists, 26 points. He had a goal taken back tonight. We'll see if he gets one tomorrow. And Van Riemsdyk, 6 goals, 13 assists, 19 points. He's had a very good run lately as well. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between the New Jersey Devils and the Columbus Blue Jackets. On November 24th, these teams met. It was a 2-1 win for Columbus. They'll meet again on December 27th as well as January the 19th. For New Jersey, they're 15-11-1, and there's a lot of doom and gloom about New Jersey. I'm still not there. I think they're going to pull out of this and get it together. 32% on the power play helps, 76% on the penalty kill. They need to bring that number up a bit, but they just need to play better 5-on-5. Bratt, 12 goals, 21 assists, 33 points for him. Mercer's been good lately. 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points for Mercer on the season. On the Columbus side, they're 10, 16, and 5. Their power play, 15%. Their penalty kill, 85%. So their penalty kill has been very good. Chinakov's been excellent lately. 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points for him. And for Danforth, 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points for Danforth. He's been excellent. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start as well between the Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January the 25th as well as April the 11th. For the Islanders, they are 14-7-8 coming off the shootout loss tonight against the Boston Bruins. 26% on the power play, 70% on the penalty kill. 3 for 3 for Boston tonight means that penalty kill takes a hit. Horvat, 11 goals, 18 assists, 29 points for him. He's really heated up lately. Pajot, 2 goals, 10 assists, 12 points. Had a beautiful pass on a goal tonight, so we'll see if he does the same tomorrow against a Montreal team that is 12-13-4 on the season. 17% on the power play, 72% on the penalty kill. Suzuki, 8 goals, 15 assists, 23 points, doing Nick Suzuki things. And Monahan, 9 goals, 8 assists, 17 points. Went a long stretch without a goal, but he's picked it up lately. Then we get to 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We've got the Detroit Red Wings and the Philadelphia Flyers. This is the first of 3 meetings as well, and I'm wearing Philly because why not? So they'll meet again December 22nd and January 25th. For Detroit, they're 15-10-4 on the season. 22% on the power play, 78% on the penalty kill. Robbie Fabry in 17 games has 9 goals, 6 assists, 15 points. Fabry's always had the talent. It's just a matter of him being able to stay in the lineup. Veleno, 7 goals, 5 assists, 12 points for Joe Veleno. He's been excellent lately as well. With all the injuries, you look and see who's going to jump up and produce, and Veleno's been good for that. Philadelphia 16-10-3, and I'm wearing Flyers because they're playing well right now. Power plays 11%. That really needs to get better. 86% on the penalty kill. Konechny, 16 goals, 8 assists, 24 points. Farabee, 11 goals, 8 assists, 19 points for Farabee. Also at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the Pittsburgh Penguins in against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So on November 25th, Pittsburgh won this matchup 3-2. These teams will meet again on April the 8th. I expect a one-goal game. I expect an entertaining game. Pittsburgh's 13-12-3, and they're kind of limping along, hoping to get things going. 13% on the power play, 82% on the penalty kill. Jake Gensel, 13 goals, 19 assists, 32 points. Malkin, 10 goals, 14 assists, 24 points. We know who the top guys are in Pittsburgh. We also need more contributions from the players who aren't the top guys in Pittsburgh. On the Toronto side, they're 15-6-6 on the season, 26% on the power play, 79% on the penalty kill. Austin Matthews, 23 goals, 12 assists for 35 points. Matthews looks like he could score 60 this year. He's in the zone. Nylander, 14 goals, 24 assists, 38 points for him. Nylander going to cash in and get a big paycheck next July. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Colorado and Winnipeg. On December the 7th, Winnipeg won this matchup 4-2 in Denver. Denver will try to return the favor in Winnipeg. The third and final meeting will be April the 13th. Colorado's 18-9-2. Their power play 19%. Their penalty kill 86%. Nichushkin's been red hot lately. 12 goals, 13 assists, 25 points. And Rantanen, 14 goals, 23 assists, 37 points. Really solid run for Rantanen recently. For Winnipeg, 17-9-2, so they're one win behind Colorado. If they can win this one in regulation, they're kind of ahead of them, aren't they? Because they'd have one game in hand and have the same number of points. 16% on the power play for the Jets, 75% on the penalty kill. Cole Perfetti, 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points. Feels like he's been stuck on that for a while, so he's due for a goal, isn't he? Scheifele, 11 goals, 20 assists, 31 points. Absolutely solid run from Scheifele. With Connor out, Perfetti's one that needs to be scoring goals as well. Ehlers chipped in with a couple the last game against the Kings. It will be interesting to see against Colorado at home after a long road trip how they do. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, we got the Washington Capitals and the Nashville Predators. Nashville coming off of an overtime win tonight against Carolina. The other meeting between these teams will be in Washington on December the 30th, the day before New Year's Eve. For the Caps, they're 14-8-4 on the season. Their power play, not great, 9%. Their penalty kill, much better at 81%. Ovechkin, 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. And we're still having this discussion. The thing that's interesting to me with the Caps is they're getting goals, they're getting production without needing it from Ovechkin. So if he does heat up, what happens then? Wilson, 10 goals, 7 assists, 17 points. Wilson leading the team in goals. And again, I know that I've talked about Ovechkin heating up. It just feels like it should happen at some point this year that he goes on some kind of a run. So for Nashville, they're 17-13 on the season. Their power play 21%. Their penalty kill 76%. Nyquist, 4 goals, 16 assists, 20 points. Has been fantastic. O'Reilly, 13 goals, 13 assists for 26 points on the season thus far. Also at 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, we've got Dallas and St. Louis. So at 5 o'clock my time, I'm going to have 8 games on at the same time. That will become 9 an hour later. So St. Louis and Dallas meeting for the second time. Dallas won 2-1 on October the 12th in what was not necessarily the most exciting of games. The other meetings between these teams will be December 27th and April 17th. So it's 4 meetings. This is the second of the 4. Dallas is 17-8-3 on the season, 25% on the power play, 87% on the penalty kill. Those are elite numbers. Pavelski, 13 goals, 14 assists, 27 points. He does what he does. He goes to the net front and tips pucks in, and he's done that for a long time, and he's one of the best all-time at it. Rope Hintz, 10 goals, 15 assists, 25 points. He's been excellent, too. One thing Dallas needs is more of the 60 minutes than the 40 minutes that we've seen from them in games lately. Interestingly enough, this is a matchup between the two teams that have most recently beaten the Ottawa Senators. The St. Louis Blues being that other team and getting a win under their new coach. Can they make it 2 in a row against Dallas? We shall see. Dallas is on the second of 2 in a row. So for St. Louis, 14-14-1 on the season right now. 8% on the power play. That's why Brad Richards is taking a look at it. Penalty kill, 79%. Braden Shen, 8 goals, 8 assists, 16 points thus far. Buchnevich, excellent lately. 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 points. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start between Buffalo and the Arizona Coyotes. This is the second of 2 meetings on December the 11th. Buffalo won this matchup at home 5-2. The Sabres are 13-15-3. They're coming off of the win against Vegas and need more wins is what the storyline is for them. And they need to really not just win a big game here and there. They need to get, 5, 6, 7 wins out of 8, that kind of thing. 13% on the power play, 81% on the penalty kill. Middlestad, 8 goals, 17 assists, 25 points. He's been good. Tuck coming off of a very good game in Vegas. We'll see how things go for him in Arizona. 9 goals, 10 assists, 19 points for Tuck now. On the Arizona front, they're 14, 13, and 2 on the season. 24% on the power play, 80% on the penalty kill. Lawson Krause, 13 goals, 6 assists, 19 points. He had opportunities tonight. Couldn't quite get them to go in against San Jose. Maybe they go in against Buffalo. And Logan Cooley, just the 3 goals. He's due for a goal, isn't he? 12 assists for 15 points for Cooley on the season. And then at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, we've got 3 games starting then, so there are no 7:30 starts. None. Great. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific start between Tampa Bay and Calgary. Hey, I have a bedtime, so it's nice to go to bed in time. So this is the first of 2 meetings between Tampa Bay and Calgary. They'll meet again March the 7th in Tampa. The Bolts coming off of a huge 7-4 win over the Oilers. They're 14, 12, and 5 in the season. Their power play 29%. Their penalty kill 80%. Nick Paul, 9 goals, 4 assists, 13 points for Paul. Stamkos coming off a 4-goal game. 14 goals, 16 assists, 30 points now for Stamkos, who is still without a contract and reportedly still at an impasse with the team on what that next contract's going to look like. Calgary, 11, 14, and 5 on the season. Their power play surprisingly low at 12%. Their penalty kill's good, though, at 83%. Coleman might be their best forward right now. 9 goals, 11 assists for Coleman. Not even kidding. In terms of game in, game out, the most reliable forward, I think, has been Coleman for them this year. Zary, 20 games, 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points for Connor Zary. Excellent rookie season for him thus far. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific start between Florida and Edmonton. So Florida's been shut out back-to-back games. Now they're against the Oilers. Can they get shut out again? They shouldn't, but we'll see. The Florida Panthers won this matchup at home 5-3 on November the 20th. We'll see how this one goes. For Florida, they're now 17, 10, and 2. They're 18% on the power play, 81% on the penalty kill. Sam Reinhart, 17 goals, 20 assists, 37 points. Another player looking for a big payday on UFA Day next July 1st. Matthew Tkachuk, still 5 goals. I don't know what's going on with both Tkachuk brothers. Their scoring numbers are not quite what would be expected. 5 goals, 15 assists for Tkachuk for just the 20 points. On the Edmonton side, they're 13, 13, and 1 on the season following the loss against Tampa. Now it's a matter of trying to win this one so they can say they've won 9 out of 10. They're 29% on the power play, 80% on the penalty kill. Zach Hyman, 17 goals, 12 assists, 29 points. Go to the net front, tip it in. Hyman's good at that as well. McDavid, 11 goals, 29 assists, 40 points. So McDavid, a ridiculously good run he's been on lately. I think he's got 28 points in their last 12 games. Something like that. It's been a lot. And so we'll see how things go for them tomorrow night against Florida. And finally, I don't think I took a breath during the rest of this video. 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 Pacific start between LA and Seattle. And this really feels like a trap game, doesn't it? But it shouldn't be because these are division rivals. First of 3 meetings, they'll meet again December the 20th and April the 3rd. And LA, if they have a nice long memory, would remember that Seattle was a team that beat them early in the year last year and was a team they had some trouble with last season. So they're 16, 6, and 4 right now, the LA Kings. 21% on the power play, 88% on the penalty kill. PL Dubois needs to pick it up. 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points so far. Dano, 7 goals, 10 assists, 17 points for Dano. Very good two-way forward. He's due for a goal as well. And Seattle, 10, 14, and 7. They've finally won a couple games in a row. Their most recent being last night against Chicago, where they beat them a lot to 1. 21% on the power play for Seattle, 78% on the penalty kill. Matty Beniers is one that stands out as not producing enough. 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points. Yamamoto, very good for them lately, had a couple of goals last night. He now has 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. For a Seattle team that if they can beat LA at home, then they're proving to me that that resurgence might be something that's sustainable. That'll be 3 wins in a row. Can they get there? Let me know your picks for the winners in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.